Welcome to Real Food. Today I want to talk about something very special and very Japanese. As you know, I really like Japanese food, and it is wasabi. Wasabi is a plant which belongs to belongs to a mustard family, but it is quite difficult to grow it, unfortunately, and it does grow in Japan alongside river streams and lakes. It requires fairly intensive labor to make it grow. Here, what it looks like when it grows. It requires certain temperature around it and many other interesting things. But there is a company that actually grows them here in England. They're called Wasabi Company. And the interesting thing is, when you buy wasabi paste, that nice little green paste that you think is wasabi, unfortunately, most of that paste is actually made from other ingredients, and there's very little or no actual wasabi itself in it. It's very unfortunate, but even those little beautiful Japanese tubes, I did check the ingredients. I mean, they do contain some wasabi, but we're talking about like 1 to 3%. And the rest will be other substitutes. And this is largely because wasabi plant itself is very expensive to grow, and it's very expensive to actually produce fresh wasabi. And what happens? Well, this is wasabi root that I ordered, and I hope it is still in good condition because it's been in the fridge for a while. The reason why another reason why fresh wasabi is so difficult to produce is you need to grate it using a grater like this, and it is this grating process that produces those very volatile components that are responsible for this distinctive and unique wasabi taste. Some of it does last a while, but it's this basically the process of grating that creates those elements, and you need to consume it fresh while it lasts. So I am going to attempt this process, and I'm really hoping that this root is actually in good condition, because it has been in the fridge for a while. So so let's hope that it is still good. Well, I can clean it a little. That should be no problem. But I suspect it might not necessarily be in perfect condition now. But let's have a look. When you do get it fresh, you would need, so it started to disintegrate now. But I'm hoping that perhaps I will be able to... I don't know. This one looks like I've kept it in the fridge a bit too long, or maybe I'll... Okay, well, let's see what can be done. Because, so you see, because you do need to do this, you need to remove the black bits. I'm just worried. Yes, there is that nice fresh, it's a radish kind of type smell. It's a little bit of radish, a little bit of mustard, a little bit of something else there. So, but this green means perhaps I could still use a little bit, if it's not too completely spoiled. It may be possible that I've kept it for a little too long, but I want to see what it will actually produce. I want to taste that freshly grated. So, in theory, that's the process. This is what you do. You grate it like this, and it produces this nice, gentle paste. So let's see what this tastes like. To wasabi that you get from some kind of paste, and it is worth it. And I think I should try and get rid of the black bits. See, you can remove them, and you can have this fresh green flesh like this, like a pencil almost. And this is what will produce my fresh. Yeah, you grate it like this. You grate. And then this can be stored There is also a brush, like a special brush, but I'm going to use this little fork for now. So, and then you grate a bit more. Here we are. So, and this is what it produces. So now I can collect this really beautiful, freshly prepared wasabi. It really is a quite amazing, actually, taste. It's gentle. There's a bit of sweetness there. I really like it. But I need to be. It's now hitting my throat. I need to be careful to ensure that I don't actually use the black bits. You see, because I kept it in the fridge for a while, and I think most of it is still usable. It's becoming increasingly difficult to see what's usable, what's not. So what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to rescue my wasabi root, which was in the fridge for a little too long. But as you can see, I can still get to the green bits if I remove this black oxidated, I guess, skin. So underneath that black is still pretty healthy green flesh. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to save whatever I still can save. And then I will use it. So basically it is this root that's very valuable here. If you can get it fresh, I imagine most of it will be green. There will be very little oxidation or spoilage. But in our case, it's becoming quite difficult now to get to the unspoiled segments. So basically, the fresher it is, the better, really, I guess. And then it needs to go through this grater. To produce this lovely paste, basically. So here we are. So I'm gonna save it in my So this is the process to get fresh wasabi. So as you can see, not only it's labor intensive when you try to grow it, it's also quite a process when you try to actually prepare the paste itself. It does smell wonderful, actually. Yes, like that wasabi. So I will try and maybe save this root because I think I've got enough for one portion. But it does taste absolutely amazing. I have to say, it's really good. I really like it. So on this section I'm going to save.